Hey everybody, it's the last weekend in January 2017, and I thought I'd give you a quick garden update. You can see a couple things have changed. I have taken out some of the lettuces, we ate them, and the peppers are looking fantastic over here. I'm just about to the point where I'm going to film this one or actually top it so that we get more branches, and when I do that, I'll probably do that during the week. When I do that, I will take some pictures of it. Peppers over there are doing really nice. We have that black pepper seed lettuce growing there. This is my cuke. And that's arugula. That's not doing so well, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's that the roots are a little shorter than some of the others. It didn't get a great start, although you can see some of those leaves are really coming out nice now. See, I'm getting some new shoots. So it may be that initially it just wasn't deep enough down inside the bucket. I use hefty buckets. They're gray. I got these at Lowe's. They're really nice. They have green tops, so it's a little bit brighter. And it works great as far as depth. My roots are fantastic. And the reason I use a hefty one that's gray like this as opposed to some of the white ones is because it doesn't let the light in, and therefore I don't get algae growth inside the bucket. That's the other reason that I also use the black tubing. While it's outside the bucket and it is only running air to them, they do go inside. They do tend to, if you use the clear ones, those tend to get algae on them. You can see my fish water lettuce. I did take out one of the heads. I think they were starting to get a little bit, they were competing. So I ate it. It was good. And I just want you to take a look at these roots. They're really doing nicely. And I keep changing the water every other day. I dump this water out and put new fish water in. So this is really something you can do at home just by getting a net cup. You can get those at a lot of different stores or find anything to put it in. And if you have your fish tank, take some of the water out, put it in here, and theoretically you should be able to put that water back into your fish tank and the fish should love it. So here's another bucket. I harvested that head of broccoli that was on the top here, and now you can see some new shoots coming up. I have some new little broccoli florets growing there. There's a few others way down deep in there. They're still just, the leaves are coming out. But when I did harvest this, you could see I didn't realize there was another head there. So we took two of them, or another broccoli floret, I should say. So that one did get harvested at the same time. See, the strawberries are coming along, and so are the tomatoes. Let's see, they're doing really well back here. Let's see, there's a whole bunch of them there. They aren't ripening yet, but I think that should be coming along. These are still, I think, getting some growth, and we're still getting quite a few flowers in there. This bucket I have separate from the lettuces because, and the younger pepper plants, because this one I'm giving a lot of heavy fertilizers compared to these buckets. These have a lot less, they're younger. These are plants that really need the flowering nutrients. So I'm using the Fox Farm line, and we'll go over all those nutrients another time. Here's another one of the lettuce buckets. This is a romaine. It's a low-growing romaine, and then these are more of the black pepper, and I have some mesclun mix in there, and I think there's some other fancy lettuces and things. So more coming up there. Those back there are pepper. I have to go back and look at which ones because I just sprouted a whole bunch of new ones. Let me take you up to my sprouts, and you can see they're all starting to come up there. A whole bunch of peppers, and we have lettuces. I moved this out a little bit so it is over top of my lower buckets, and I'll show you that in a minute. The rail is still sitting here. What I did do is go ahead and add a dam, and then there's a filter to hold off anything that might be going down there. I put the extra piece down in there so that I can keep the water level up. We had a lot of trouble getting the Y piece for this, and part of that reason, I think, is that I combined tubing that I bought from Lowe's with tubing that I bought from the hydroponic store. So they're just different sizes. So we've got it. It should be up this weekend. We'll see. Here's another one of my buckets. These are earlier lettuces. There's arugula in here. And then this one right here is a ground cherry. I'm really excited for that. That one is, oh shoot, I can't think of it. I will think of it. My goodness. All right, and then last but not least, one of the new things I want to show is my deep water bucket. I only have one thing in here right now. It's a pepper. I've got, these are 3-inch holes that I put a 3-inch net pot in. And if you look under the lid, water, bubbler, doing real nice. So I'm going to be planting a few more peppers in this bucket. And I may actually even do one of the cucumbers. I'm not really sure yet. But again, just so you can see, it has the spigot down here. I have it on a crate, so it's up off the floor. Spigot so we can drain the water. I am going to be putting a sight glass in it. This one doesn't have it. I'm not too worried because I can lift the lid. But if I wanted to, say, put it under a scrog or anything to work on the flowering there, that would be a problem. Couldn't do that if I had it would be harder to lift the lid. So I think that's the update. That's what I was saying. I moved the Mars LED out a little bit so that it is shining down on this 5-gallon bucket. Alrighty. So I think that's the update for this week. This rail will be up and running by end of next weekend. And more to come. Alright, as always, peace out.